Hey everyone, it's Melissa Kitto here with communicatewithangels.com, and today I'm going to share with you about how to navigate the energy in your environment with success. So this is so important right now in 2020 to really feel like we are mastering the energy in the environment, because let's face it, there has been a lot of pressure in the environment, a lot of change, people experiencing fear, anxiety, isolation, frustration. All the emotions are circulating around, and you will feel that. You will be influenced by that. So today I want to share with you some keys that you may not have been aware of that can help you to really be a master of your environment, your personal energy field, so that you can kind of stay in your own lane. So it begins with you. You are energy. And because you're energy, you have this radar system of energy going out all the time, and you're picking things up. You are a soul with a physical body, not a physical body with a soul. You came here to learn and grow spiritually. That's why you're attracted to be in this physical form. And while you're here, you have a unique life purpose. You have something that you're here to do, to accomplish, to learn. You will be pulled toward that unique purpose by your desires and your willingness to be of service, both to yourself and to others. So while you are here, it's really important that you stay aligned and directed toward what you came to do in this lifetime, your unique life purpose. But what happens is people, pressures, society, the environment wants to throw us off, right? Or we get thrown off by it. Other people have different concepts of what you should be doing. And society has a concept of what we should be doing, let alone all the right and wrong, good and bad of things that have been happening right now in 2020. It can be hard to stay. I tell people that I live in a bubble because I really do my best to keep myself buffered and directed toward what I'm here to do, regardless of what happens in the environment. Now, it doesn't mean that I ignore the environment. I've learned how to work in harmony with the environment whilst staying directed and aligned with my unique purpose and goals. So that's really the result that can occur in your life when you integrate some of the concepts that I'm going to share with you today. So I see a couple of people have hopped on live. Please say hi in the comments and let me know where you are in the world. Would be great. How's things going for you today? Okay, so one thing that I wanted to share with you all is that the new spiritual year began September 1st. So a new kind of wave of energy begins September 1st every year. And of course, we usually think of the new year beginning January 1st, but the spiritual year begins September 1st. So we're, what is it now, the 9th? We're 9 days in now to the new spiritual year. So every spiritual year has a theme to it that we will all be working with in the environment. And this year's theme is full service. Okay, full service. The previous year was building pivots, and that was a really good one because we were all kind of experiencing this change and this shift on the planet and within ourselves. I know a lot of people that moved, and I know I did during the last 12 months, moved to a new town or city, or just sold their house, or ended relationships, began new relationships, ended jobs, started new jobs. All of those kind of things happened in that building pivots time. It was time to have a new pivot in your life. Now we've moved into full service. So now that we've had these shifts and changes over the last 12 months, now it's time to really embrace fully stepping into your service, your purpose, your goals. How can you help yourself and others and kind of do that full on? Be yourself 100%. Be authentic. Step into your goals and desires without fear restricting, without the judgment of others holding you back. These are some of the impressions that I get about what full service means. Shante says, I live in America. Well, good. Whereabouts in America? Nice to see you, sweetheart. Anyone else wants to say hi, please do. And let me know, what does full service mean to you? And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and just comment as well. I'd love to hear from you. Because it can mean different things to different people, but this is the energy that we're now stepping into on that global scale. Now within that you have your unique purpose as well. And one of the tools that I offer people as well is to learn their spiritual thrust. And this is a statement or phrase that encapsulates what you've come to do this lifetime. So that can be another great way where you can have your own personal thrust statement and the energy in the environment and kind of meld them together. Hi, Anne from Scotland. Nice to see you, hun. Okay, so on a day-to-day basis, we are also working with 7 different energy bands and waves that move in and out planet Earth. Shantae says she's in Minnesota. Cool. And it's really helpful to be aware of what these are so that you can work in harmony and with what's happening on a daily basis as well. So I'm going to share with you what these 7 key energy bands are, and also if you're interested in learning more about them, I will tell you about a resource that's available to you. I'm getting distracted because for some reason my phone is alerting me that communicatewithangels.com is live, and I can see it at the top of my screen. It's very bizarre. Anyway, Facebook does what it's going to do, right? Oh good, it's gone away. Okay, so here are what the 7 universal energy bands are. The first one is orientation, and that's actually the energy that it is today. So today and tomorrow we are working with orientation energy. So when it's orientation time, you'll have this feeling of, all right, where am I at? How can I get myself more organized? What needs to happen? What do I need to pull together? What's fallen through the cracks that I can sort of consolidate today? So if you've been having those kind of feelings today, you're tuned in. It's orientation day today. And what was funny today is I got this flurry of text this morning, and I was also like making plans, and other people were texting me about what you're doing this weekend and different things just going on like that. I always notice that when the energy changes, sometimes I get a flurry of communication from different people all at once. It's like, yep, they're tuned in, right? So another energy that can move in and we can work with is family energy. So on days that are family, you'll have this feeling of like connecting with others on a deeper level. It's a much slower vibration. It's a time to really kind of just chill and relax and really enjoy company with people. It's not necessarily blood relations, but it's a feeling of we are one family together, we are connected, etc. So it's a people kind of vibration. And then friendship energy. So when it's a friendship time, it's a very social and lively and vibrant time. It's also kind of about working with people, but I find that people are really chatty and they'll slow down and have a conversation with you at the grocery store and just be a little bit more sociable and focus on that than maybe on other days. So that's a really great time to schedule like social events, different get-togethers with friends, etc. And if you're in business on that day, but you'll probably notice that it becomes a little bit more sociable, maybe about networking and connecting. Another energy that we can work with is ambition energy. So ambition is this feeling of being directed toward my goals, really accomplishing something, prioritizing my purpose and accomplishing my purpose, and having that sense of ambition toward what I want to accomplish. Action energy. So we've had about the 6 previous days before today was action energy. We had a long stretch of that. It just changed today, but action energy is a really fast moving energy, and it's a really great time to do something and to accomplish, like organize your closet, or you'll have a lot more energy, like even in your body. You want to do things, you want to cross off that to-do list, you want to accomplish, and you have a lot of backing on those days to do that and to be more efficient with what you're getting done. Regrouping energy is a time of really kind of taking stock and seeing, what am I learning from what I'm involved in? And you won't really have much desire to start a new project on these kind of days. You'll feel more sort of reflective. Maybe you want to call a friend and have a conversation about what's been going on for you and what you're learning from it and what you want to change in your life, how you want to keep progressing, what's going on. It's that time of sort of taking stock, which is really important spiritually, by the way. I think sometimes we neglect that. You know, this is the time to get out your journal, to meditate with your angels, those kind of things. And then finally, direction energy. So direction is a time of more future oriented. What's coming, planning ahead, sense of the future. And so that's a good time to be, you know, planning and resetting yourself for what's to come. Getting things done now so that I can create the future that I desire. So these are the 7 main energies, and these will move in and out kind of like waves on different days. And so what's really helpful is we have a calendar that's created by Tiger Cole, the president of the Weishowers College, and he is able to really tune in ahead of time, kind of forecasting, right? Working with spirit to forecast when these different bands of energy are going to happen on what days of the year. And he forms that into a calendar that can become a really amazing spiritual resource for you to work with on a daily basis. So I look at my La Familia Nuestra calendar every morning, and I work with the keywords. We also get a keyword for the month. So September's energy is now. It's maybe this feeling of like now or never, you know. So that will be the energy we're working with in September, as well as the different energy bands. So when you can see when the different energies are coming, you can plan accordingly. Or it just kind of validates you to go, okay, well, no wonder I haven't been feeling very energetic, because today's regrouping energy. And you give yourself grace and permission to regroup when you need to, because this is the analogy I love to use about working and flowing with the energy in the environment. It's like if you've ever been in a river with a very strong current, right? So I've been in a river a couple times with such a strong current that it almost pushed me backwards. So if you try to push upstream against that current, it is going to take a lot of effort and energy, and it's really kind of a waste of time, right? It's going to be a struggle. So this is what it can feel like when you're working against the energy. So I'll give it a really obvious example might be, okay, I'm gonna, get into action and accomplish all my goals today, but it's a regrouping day. So although you might think in your head that you should be doing that, you should be crossing off the to-do list, and you're a bad person if you're not productive. I've never done that, by the way. Workaholic Melissa talking about. But if you have that concept and you think that's what you should be doing, but yet it's regrouping energy, that's what it's going to feel like. It's going to feel like you're pushing that river upstream. As opposed to imagine now that you are in that same river with a very strong current and you're just flowing with that current. It's so strong it's really sort of pushing you forward without much effort. You could almost just, let your feet go and it pushes you along. So that's the feeling of flowing with the energy in the environment. So the La Familia Nuestra calendar gives you that tool to flow with the energy and really use it to your advantage. Now I see a few familiar faces on here. So those of you who have utilized the calendar before, I'd love it if you would share anything that you wanted to about how it's helped you before I sign off, which will be in a couple minutes. So if you have, and also if you have any questions about anything, now is the time to ask. If you want to take a look at what this La Familia Nuestra calendar is all about, you can go to weishowerscollege.com/LFN/. I've noticed there's a little bit of a problem with the link, so if that doesn't work for you by typing it in, as soon as I hop off here, I'm going to post a link that you can just click to go there and check it out. There's actually 3 different levels of calendar, and what I've described to you today with these 7 universal energies that you can utilize and work with each day are on all 3. Level 1 only has that. Level 2 calendar also incorporates what we call the stick figures, but it tells you any concepts that might hit you in the environment. And the level 3 calendar also has some additional symbols. If you're brand new, you may not need level 3 right away. Level 1 or level 2 is a great place to start. But check it out, see if it's a good fit for you. It's really an investment in your spiritual growth each day. And again, I mean, never has this been more present to me anyway than 2020 on just how essential it is to really master your environment, because I see this throwing people off, right? I see people having panic attacks right now. I see people getting depressed. I see people getting ill, not necessarily from COVID-19, although there has been that, but other people are getting ill from the pressure and the stress, right? And if you had a way of buffering from all of that and really being able to flow with the energy of the environment, you can keep yourself positive, and then you can be a positive example to those around you. You can't, so remember, this spiritual year is full service. So how can you be a full service to others if you're not really being a full service to yourself? And that's what investing in your spiritual growth will do for you. So, and one other tip just while I'm here as well, if you guys don't know the spiritual cleansing technique, that is a really important tool to keep yourself buffered from the environment. Okay, so I have a free video available to learn that, and you can get that at communicatewithangels.com/cleansing. All right, well, I don't see any other questions right now, so thank you for being here. If you do have questions later, if you're watching the recording, go ahead and post them. Have an amazing Wednesday, you guys. Bye. Mwah.